Oh, we're good. Oh,
okay.
we're good.
I thought the internet.
Are we
Okay,
live,
we're
boys?
live.
We are live. This is very loud.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Apparently, live stream wasn't
A
working
new
for a second,
world.
but it says we are streaming,
Yes,
so
we are.
we should be okay.
I think we're good.
I think we'll find.
Hey.
Well, you know what? We'll find out.
Hey,
We'll
you
find
guys.
out in
Actually,
15
Joe,
minutes.
go on. Actually, no, we have a viewer. We're good. We're good.
We're Gucci.
We're good. We have a viewer.
Oh, guys,
All right.
hang on. Yankees declined 2020 club option for
that
Edwin
was
Encarnacion.
That was expected.
That was.
What does that
expected.
mean? I don't know.
That means we are paying Edwin $5 million more
And
dollars
Hicks
to
went
buy
under-
out his contract.
Yeah, you guys want to hear another joke?
What?
So, like, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange, you glad that it's Halloween is finally here?
Oh, all right. Yeah, thanks.
Joseph loves my jokes. No, that's a thumbs up. Joseph, turn that.
That's clearly a thumbs
It's
It's
down.
opposite day.
But anyway,
We should do a
No,
shaved
it's
head
Halloween.
punishment.
you had started while we were away.
What's the
The NBA started.
The NBA
is
season.
back.
The Miami Heat are 3-1, and they're gonna do terrible the
We're
rest of
gonna
the year.
win the finals.
No, you're
yeah,
not.
we're gonna knock off everybody.
Kendrick Nunn is gonna win Rookie of the Year.
Best point guard in the
Jimmy
league. Best
Butler
guard in
is
the
gonna
league.
win MVP. Justice Winslow is gonna win Most
Most
Improved, and we're gonna take the.
And you know
world
what's
by
gonna
storm.
happen?
RJ
You
Barrett.
forgot Bam Adebayo is gonna win Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh yeah, how could I forget Bam Adebayo?
And don't forget about our coach who is balding. Eric Spoelstra.
by the second.
Sad face.
You boys are crazy. RJ Barrett's winning Rookie of the Year. Kawhi Leonard's winning MVP, and the Clippers are winning the finals
Well,
Let us stream.
because Zion's a bust.
are the Clippers 3-1?
I don't know. Are they?
Actually,
Why
I
don't
actually
you
don't.
look?
I actually don't know. I'll
Does
pull up the
anybody know?
standings. I'll pull up the standings. Give me a second. But yeah, it's been a great start to the NBA already.
It really has.
There's already some drama as well.
Kevin Durant and Draymond Green.
I wasn't
hate
even
each
gonna
other.
talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
but-
the Clippers are 3-2.
yeah.
Ah,
But,
they played more games.
Did anyone watch the Sixers game yesterday?
No.
Did
we
you? Did you see?
Carl
Danny,
Anthony Towns
Danny, we live with each other.
and
Oh,
Joel
yeah.
I think I
Embiid?
can attest that we were all watching the World Series.
Wait, what happened though? Did Carl Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid fight or something?
They fought.
Oh my God!
They threw
Really?
hands.
Oh my God!
No, they threw hands.
They didn't
God.
throw hands. They just
No.
cuddled each other.
It was an aggressive hug.
It was an aggressive.
And,
hug.
what's-
Kind of what me and Jacob do.
Ben
every night.
Simmons also made Carl Anthony Towns tap out.
Hey,
That's pretty funny.
it's okay.
Did anyone see that as well?
What do you do?
Ben Simmons made Carl Anthony Towns tap out.
I mean, how about you don't?
He's on the ground and he had like a headlock above him and then Carl Anthony Towns
Yeah,
like this.
Simmons should be suspended
You
Oh,
probably will.
I think everyone in that scuffle
because
will
Ben
be
Simmons isn't a great
suspended.
player.
That's a terrible take.
Terrible.
I just don't
take.
like Ben Simmons.
I know you don't, but it's a terrible
I think
take.
he's overrated.
I don't know, but
He's
anyway,
not.
It's my opinion. Respect it.
Your opinion's trash.
I know.
not right. But anyway, the NBA is back. I'm happier than anyone in the world. I'm like a little kid on
That is
Christmas.
a lie.
Why?
I don't know. It just is.
There are
Fair
people
enough.
happier than you, Danny. You're not the happiest guy in the world, Danny.
No, I'm just happy the NBA is back. It's my favorite time of the year.
What?
Basketball
Christmas?
season.
Oh,
Basketball season is my favorite time of the year. And it's just happy like for the first time in a while. The reason why I'm specifically excited is because there's actually like multiple teams that can win the championship. That's
I mean,
something.
there's always been multiple teams that go win a championship. It's just the league was
It's top
The
heavy.
balance of power is more spread.
the balance
and
balance of power.
It's just great. Just
Now the
absolutely
league
great.
is perfectly balanced.
So I
as all
think
things should
we
be.
should shift into like who do we think will win the finals?
I already
this year?
gave you my
The
opinion.
Charlotte Hornets. I'm kidding.
Okay, so
The Washington Wizards. I'm kidding. No.
who do you think will win the finals?
In all
this year?
reality, can I start off with the conference finals first? Do you
Yeah,
guys mind?
Fine. So just the final
you
four for
want.
now.
Yeah, my final four, and then I'll tell you my final two. I think the final four is going to be Clippers, Lakers, Bucks, and who was it? Not the 76ers. I go with the Heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's gonna. I think it's
Cool
gonna. I
beans.
think it's gonna be Bucks, Clippers, and I think the Clippers are gonna win in 6.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Also,
It's very early too. Very early.
Because we didn't mention it, so I don't know if you guys know. Curry broke.
Yeah,
his
he
hand.
broke his haze after
Steph Curry broke.
Oh
his
my
hand.
God!
So
So
the-
unfortunate.
to the Warriors.
Great. So unfortunate for him.
D'Angelo Russell is going to average 40 points.
He's going to the Knicks. D'Angelo Russell's going to the Knicks.
Yeah,
We
totally.
were talking about this yesterday.
Not like he has like a 4 or 5 year contract with the Warriors.
It's not gonna happen.
Yes, it will.
Now it's not definitely.
Well,
not.
now it's not. But continue. What do you
Danny,
think, Jacob?
Danny,
Yeah.
remember when like Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving?
They're going to New
Um,
York, right?
Remember when they were supposed to go to the Knicks?
Yeah,
Remember that? That was funny.
that was funny.
Hey, remember when?
They were supposed to get Zion
Remember
as
when-
well.
Remember when? Who's that? Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Remember when James Dolan didn't offer Kevin Durant a max contract, even
Ah,
though
that gave-
everybody else was,
That gave me a
because
hearty
he was
laugh.
injured?
That gave me such a hearty laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was funny.
I remember distinctly.
Ah,
I said that wrong.
but who do you think?
Hey, remember when LeBron James carried your team to championships and you'll never
Yes,
win
it was
another
great.
one again?
Hey,
Without a big
hey,
it's
star.
great.
Vin,
What?
Miami already has more championships than New York.
What about in baseball?
We're all Yankee fans.
We're Yankee
Who cares?
Exactly.
Okay. So Jacob, who do you think will win the finals this year?
Okay, so
Uh, just do it-
Agree with me.
no.
Okay. Hey, that was not mission consistent.
So in the East, I think I had Bucks Sixers.
That's funny
Why is that funny?
because I don't like the Sixers.
Cool. I don't like you.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh,
Not really.
oh.
But
Just gonna tell more.
and then I have the
jokes.
Sixers winning that. I think easily. I think the Sixers are after Kawhi just like took a dagger and just like put it all up in
Do you
their
think the
heart.
Sixers are going?
Yeah, no,
that's all the fire you need.
That's all the fire they need.
Yeah.
So as you said, they're going to the
Are
finals.
there any other teams in the East besides the Bucks and Sixers that have final potential or
Yeah.
finals potential?
Yeah.
Honestly, the Pacers do.
Pacers do.
Really?
Yeah.
Who'd they
Well,
add?
They just added depth.
Brogdon.
They added depth. They're getting all Depot back this year. They got Miles Turner.
Yeah, that's right. The Jazz. No, the Jazz is West. I
They're
apologize.
West.
I apologize.
Yes, Utah is in the West. You own a Utah Jazz hat.
Actually, no,
This
you
is not my
actually
Jazz
you
hat.
gave me a reason.
I do have a reason. I told Danny my reason.
That's fine.
Cool.
So
Anyways, so I have the Sixers coming out there. In the West, I have the Warriors and the Clippers.
Really, you still have the Warriors?
well,
Um,
now that's probably.
I still have the Warriors.
You still think the Warriors will get there?
Yeah.
I don't
fair.
think they will.
I think eventually, like in the postseason, Klay Thompson will come back.
That's if they get there. I don't know how long I don't know how long Curry's gonna be out for.
Think of broken hand. Let's say 2 months,
About
easy.
In the West, I don't know if they'll survive. That's the thing. The West
It's
is
still the Warriors.
They're so.
Yeah,
yeah, but the West is a
loaded.
bunch of sharks right now.
It's Steve Kerr's a great coach. D'Angelo Russell is a star,
No,
and Draymond Green is still as scrappy as he's ever been.
I don't know if. That's
And they
gonna
have
be-
Willie Cauley-Stein, who is a pretty good center.
I don't know if that's enough in the West though. I
Can't
think
forget about
there's
Jordan
other,
Poole.
Like,
But
there's
it's
other
just
teams.
supposed to hold them over, and then Curry's going to come back and he's going to light it up.
We'll see. I hope. Like,
It's-
I don't
it's
know.
Steph Curry.
Was it his dominant hand?
yeah, it
Who
was.
knows?
No, it was his right hand.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
not gonna be good.
You act like players don't break their hands.
I don't know.
I mean,
I just don't. I don't know if they'll make.
Russell Westbrook tore his ACL how many times, and he could still dunk a basketball.
I just don't know. Like, I don't doubt Curry coming back. I just doubt. Like, I don't know if they'll be able to hold it over, especially in a.
They'll at least be able to make the 8th seed.
I don't know.
Do you really think
This
that
team's
2
gonna.
months in December, you don't think the Warriors could come back in December and make the 8th seed?
The Nationals did it. The
There's
Blues did
There's
it.
a couple of good teams that are looking to.
There
surprise
are,
this season.
but a couple is 2.
Danny, also multiple other sports,
Also-
not just
yeah.
basketball, other
Also,
sports
I'm going
teams
to come out and say it.
have done it.
I don't believe in the Lakers.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I don't.
That's fair.
Didn't you have them go?
I
to the
do,
Western
but that's just because I
Conference
had I didn't.
Finals? That's believing in them. I don't believe in them.
Okay,
How
whatever.
far do you have them go?
I don't know. First, second round.
That's fair.
I don't believe in them. So I have that happening. Warriors, Clippers. Warriors win. Boom. Warriors, Sixers final.
Sixers win.
Taking the Warriors.
again.
Yeah.
What?
You're insane.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
So in my Western Conference final, I have the same as Jacob. I have Sixers Bucks
That's Eastern.
at the Eastern Conference. Same thing. No, it's not. Dang it, Danny, learn how to speak.
Yeah, Danny, learn how to speak.
In the Western Conference, I've got Denver and the Clippers. And I think Denver will win that series. And then it'll be a Denver Nuggets versus Philadelphia 76ers final. And I think that the Denver Nuggets will win the finals.
Wrong.
Let me explain. Can I
So wrong.
explain?
Sure.
So the Denver Nuggets, they didn't lose a player, correct? They didn't lose anybody in free agency. Would you agree?
Not anyone that I can think of.
They didn't lose anyone, correct?
No, they did not. But the West did get stronger. And I'm just
As did the
but-
Nuggets. Jamal Murray got better. Gary Harris got better. Nikola Jokic got better. That entire young core got better. And they're getting Michael Porter Jr. back. I know he's not in the rotation yet,
You're
but once
basing
he's in
this.
the rotation,
You're basing this all off your opinion.
once Michael Porter Jr. is put into the
No, he's putting up fact.
Yeah.
He is putting up fact. That doesn't mean they're going to do better.
that they got better. Everyone,
How are they doing right now? I know it's early, but how are
They're-
they doing right now?
They're doing fine.
They're doing fine.
They're doing good.
They're doing good.
Okay, but anything can happen.
But
Jamal Murray
anything-
tears ACL. Nikola Jokic could get
Anything
hurt.
can happen. Again, it's Halloween. There
Yeah.
have been less than 5 games played in
That-
most NBA franchises. There are still 70 plus games to go.
but predictions are fun. So
Predictions are fun, so we're doing it.
yes, but
They're not making it past
So-
the first round though.
Okay.
it's
They're
fair.
gonna lose to Portland first round.
But
Portland's just better.
anyway, so even though Michael Porter Jr. is not in the rotation yet, they'll put him in the rotation eventually. I know that if they don't, Mike Malone is not a good coach if he doesn't do that. He's a respected head coach right now, but if he doesn't put Michael Porter Jr. in the rotation at the moment, that's a problem. And once he's put in the rotation, I still think they have even without him in the rotation, I still think they have the best bench of basketball in my opinion. A lot of people will disagree with me on that because people will say the Clippers have the best bench, but I disagree. I think the Nuggets bench is a bit better.
Nope.
I think the Clippers bench is a bit top heavy. And
Explain. What do you mean by top heavy?
they got Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell. That's it.
Really?
Yeah, but that happens to be like,
The two of the best bench
two
players
of
in the
the
league.
You're
top
forgetting.
3 bench
You're forgetting
players.
Landry Shamet.
He starts
He starts.
Why?
because Paul George is playing.
That's
right now.
correct.
But when that happens, Shabbat will be dropped down.
Or Patrick Patterson will be dropped out. And
Pat
they'll put
Pat?
Kawhi at the 4.
Pat's pretty good.
I mean, you can do either.
But one of the two will happen.
I
I
mean-
still think the Clippers, regardless, I still think they have. I think the Clippers are the second best bench in basketball. But I think the Nuggets' overall depth is a lot better. I think they can go 12 deep, which is really huge in the NBA these days. And that's why I think they'll win the finals. I think Jokic will have an MVP type season. Jamal Murray will hold it down in the clutch when necessary. Gary Harris will help Jamal Murray on defense because Gary Harris is one of the most underappreciated on-ball defenders in basketball. Yeah, I just think, and Paul Millsap will hold it down when necessary. He's your veteran. He's your scrappy guy at the moment. He'll do what he needs to do, not too much, not too little. I'm very high on the Nuggets, and they showed me a lot last season, even though they lost in 7 because Nikola Jokic can't play 85 minutes because he'll die. But the Nuggets showed me a lot last year, and I think they'll win the finals because of that.
I just
Okay.
disagree heavily.
It's just my opinion.
Just to let you know, Jokic so far is averaging 15 and 12 with less than a block.
But as you
80
said,
game.
as
I did say,
it's
it's only been 5 games, but I'm putting it out.
It
there.
has, and there's just too many teams that can steamroll right over them.
I wouldn't
I
say there's
think-
any team steamrolling the Nuggets.
I think there's multiple teams that can.
Well, I mean,
steamroll the
I'm just
Nuggets.
gonna.
I think
put it out.
I think the Clippers can beat them in 4 or 5.
If I'm just gonna I'm not trying to trash your pick.
Yeah.
I am, but I'm not.
No, yeah.
Not going at it. I'm just saying, if you do match them against Clippers, who is probably the best team in even the Clippers and the Lakers,
Defensively, they've probably the best defensive core in the league.
you can put Paul George and Kawhi on anybody on that team and just completely knock them down, and they will play 40, 42 minutes a game when it comes down to crunch time.
I know. I very much believe in this Nuggets team. I think they'll prove.
Okay.
I think they'll
Yeah, you
shock a
believe
lot
in
of
them.
people.
And we believe in the Heat.
We do believe in the who will also win the NBA Finals. Actually,
And I don't believe in the Knicks.
As you shouldn't.
As
Can
you
we?
should.
Can I just talk about the Knicks
Go
for a couple seconds?
If
Go
you
ahead.
want to talk
Go
about
ahead.
I
the
just want to
Knicks,
say a couple things about them.
what do you want to say?
I know that they're a hot garbage dumpster fire, and I know that James Dolan's ruined their franchise, and he's never going to sell them because he's arrogant and cocky, and he thinks he knows what's best for them. He doesn't. He just the Melo trade, not signing a big star because of their injury,
What do you mean? Bobby Portis is
and he's
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle's fine. He's just not a good owner. He just needs to step aside. He needs to let somebody else take control. He needs to let somebody. They need somebody else who's not a band, who's not a freaking band. James Dolan has ruined the Knicks. That being said, I think that the Knicks team is bad, but I don't think they're in a well where they can't get out of. They have amazing young talent. They have probably a top candidate for Rookie of the Year in RJ Barrett. They've got Julius Randle, and they've got people like Taj Gibson, who brings that veteran experience and prowess to a team that can really help out the younger guys. You've got Mitchell Robinson, who he's getting into some really bad foul trouble, but that can improve on. And you've got Knox and you got Alfred Payton and people like that. They're not bad. They're just ugh. They just need to
lack a star to build around.
exactly. They have a lack of star to build around,
Oh,
and they went the wrong way of doing that back in 2011 or 2012 whenever they traded for Carmelo. They should have just waited. And then you sign Carmelo and you have all this young,
And that's why I don't think.
really good talent instead of trading it away
And that's
for
why.
an old person.
And that's why I don't think they should trade for D'Angelo Russell. I know you were saying that before.
Well,
but
no, yeah.
That's my side.
It was
of
just
It's just a discussion.
Yeah.
There's no room. I just want to. There's no rumor of it whatsoever. But on the show yesterday, he came on and
I
we
did.
talked. We talked about that for a bit. And like one of the questions was the Knicks trading for D'Angelo Russell, which is not a rumor. It's probably not going to happen.
it was just speculation.
we're
that
just
me and
like
Stoiv
you guys.
had, and it was like, and we had a caller on you.
One of my friends.
One of his friends called and said, D'Angelo Russell, 2 first-round draft picks, and then Marcus Morris and 3 other players.
Some offer
And
like that.
D'Angelo Russell is not worth that much. He is not a franchise-leading player. He's not a star. He's a great player, but he's not a star.
It's not gonna.
I don't think he can lead a franchise. And even if he can transform that, it's going to take him at least 4 or 5 years to really mold into that franchising player. But as of now, he's not one of those.
I just don't think it's worth it.
He can't lead a team.
Who?
D'Lo. I don't think he can lead a team.
He
He
did.
did.
He did lead a
He already
team.
did.
He did lead a team.
Okay, fine, that's fine. He led the Brooklyn Nets.
Who are better than you guys?
Who were the 6th seed in the Who were the 6th seed in the playoffs last year?
But I mean, I just don't think it's
And
worth
put up
it.
a decent fight against a very good Sixers team.
I just don't think it's worth it for the Knicks to do something like that. Though. I
Why?
think just like because they literally, like as you said before, they literally did that with Melo.
Yeah, but Melo was in the last year of his contract.
I know, but like
They could have waited.
Also, a big problem is that
you've
their
been
young
trading.
stars aren't playing well.
Yeah.
Ntilikina and Dennis Smith are not playing well.
Ntilikina
at
is
all.
garbage. He should have never been
He
drafted.
showed promise in the FIBA World Cup.
Wow, the FIBA World Cup.
Yeah, he actually tore it up.
That's
No, he
fine.
did really well.
Very, very well.
Wow, he tore it up in a basketball World Cup.
And he beat Team USA.
Yeah.
Good for him. There is,
A lot of NBA talent on Team USA.
yeah.
Well, Ntilikina and Gobert are like the only 2 in France.
Batum.
And nah.
That's fine. Ntilikina is still a
The thing
hot,
is,
flaming garbage.
I've given Ntilikina this year, but as of right now, they've shown nothing in the NBA. But
They did beat the Bulls.
You know what's funny
Okay,
though?
they beat the Bulls.
They beat the Bulls.
You know
but
what's funny?
you
What?
need them to play better.
You know what's funny?
What?
Knicks fans wanted Dennis Smith Jr. on the team, and they took Ntilikina over Dennis Smith Jr. and now they're teammates.
Now their teammates now they want Ntilikina to start over Dennis Smith Jr.
I would start neither of them. I would start out
All
for Peyton.
power forward lineup?
No. Wow, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'd start out for Peyton. Or
yeah,
is he starting now?
I don't know.
I
I don't
don't
watch
know
the
the
Knicks.
Knicks.
I don't know
what's
what's
the
the next. Oh, we're Heat fans. Oh, look at us. Oh, Miami.
I mean, we have the best guard in the league right now on our team, Kendrick Nunn. I'm so
Jimmy
happy.
Butler's not the
I've
best.
never had.
No,
Oh,
we
a-
yeah.
said Kendrick Nunn.
Kendrick
That's
Nunn.
funny. You have jokes? I have some Halloween jokes if you want to hear another one.
We'll turn.
We're gonna.
We're gonna. On that note, we're gonna wrap
Oh,
this up.
man.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Talk a little football
and
predictions as well.
predictions.
But
Yeah.
and I think I'm gonna have to do these at some point.
No, you're
You're
doing
doing
it.
them next.
I'm doing. Oh.
All right. We'll see you in a few.